Hi, this is Barbara Burnett of In the Know Biz, the place where you can get educated on why do I owe so many different taxes. Today we're going to talk about why do I owe penalties and interest after I thought I'd paid my taxes. We are an affiliate of Robinson Burnett and Associates Tax Consultants Inc. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. So in the first two parts of this series, we talked about three different kinds of taxes: Medicare taxes, Social Security taxes, and federal taxes. If you remember, those taxes are reported on your W-2. Here's your gross wages. Here's your federal tax withholdings that apply to your IRS forms. Here's your Social Security and Medicare withholding. These amounts are then reported on your Form 1040. Now, what happens if you have net income from a sole proprietorship, which is reported on Schedule C, a limited liability company, a partnership, or an S corporation? Remember, we are all in this to make money, so taxes are expected to be paid on that net income. So let's take this particular taxpayer for example. This taxpayer received a W-2 from his S corporation, and it had those three taxes withheld on his W-2. But after the total amount of his income from not only the W-2 but his LLC, rental properties, interest, and his net income from his S corporation, the tax totaled this amount. Then, because he had a Schedule C and was a sole proprietorship and didn't pay estimated tax payments, he owed self-employment tax too. The total tax owed was this amount. But his W-2 had this amount withheld, leaving him a balance of this amount. Now, in the good old days, I could have written a letter and said, "Dear IRS, please waive the penalties on Mr. and Mrs. Taxpayer's tax return. They had unforeseen circumstances and weren't able to pay their estimated tax payments." And we would joyfully get a letter back saying, "Absolutely, you can have any penalty and interest waived." Typically not the interest unless it's some far-fetched situation. So now the IRS will penalize you for any late filing of your estimated tax payments. Those payments are due April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th. Now, how are these payments generated? If you remember, this taxpayer owed this amount of money. So what the IRS expects is that you will pay 110% of that particular liability during the following year. Those payments, which are divided into the 4 quarters, come on what's called 1040 ES vouchers. These should be prepared and given to you by your tax preparer. There's a voucher 1 for January 15th. Notice that all of these amounts are exactly the same. This is voucher 2, due June 15th. This is voucher 3, due September 15th. And this is voucher 4, due January 15th of the following year. If these payments are not submitted timely and adequately, you will receive hefty penalties. The system that the IRS puts we as entrepreneurs on is called the pay-as-you-go system. It's the way to cover any extra taxes that are generated by net income. Like I said, that's why we're in business, right? Thank you so much for following us on In the Know Biz. We appreciate any subscriptions that you pass on to your friends. Let them know about how we educate you on all the different kinds of taxes. Always remember that anything you lead anybody to gives value to you as a leader. Thank you for watching.